script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Toledo Rockets offense will have the first possession of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
What a great way to start this game. And one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Rockets send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Troy's offense will have its first possession of the game. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. On first down from the 13-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Trojans will try to move the chains on fourth down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they will score! Touchdown, Trojans! On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Toledo, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
He's off to the races. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Hands it off. Shakes off the defender. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's going to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we...
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Number 13.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to move it through the air. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. to the ground with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Give to the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Horn. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Rockets will send out the punt unit.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and you're
looking to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure.
And that ball is picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They're going back to the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Finds his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline.
Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play, 1st and 10 from their own 49.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Troy! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Troy, 21. Toledo,
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Parker. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Rockets will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants to take the top off. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Trojans want to move quickly.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Rockets will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the Rockets will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
From the gun, the ground game. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
21-yard line. Third down coming up.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on the heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Makes a man miss. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground.
Touchdown, Troy! And the route is on. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking them right to the face.
Set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Rockets will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's right on target. Stumbled to the ground. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Fast motion from the offense. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Trojans are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Troy! And the stomping has commenced. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The Rockets decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Conrad. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Past the 25. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
And on second down, are they going to line up for a field goal here? And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field.
17. On to punt it away.
Running it back, it's high. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Brings up 2nd down.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game.